Over the last few years, we've all been told the same thing, things like adopt AI, build AI tools, automate your business. And whilst I completely agree with this, because artificial intelligence is really going to change the way businesses operate, I actually think the conversation is starting to actually change. The next advantage won't just come from simply using more AI. It's going to come from governing it. And today I want to explain what I mean by that, and why I think it's becoming one of the biggest business discussions and why I believe small businesses should be really paying attention to it right now. Since ChatGPT launched in 2022, AI has moved incredibly quickly. Every week there's another platform which promises to save you time, replace staff, or automate another part of your business. And of course, naturally businesses don't want to be left behind. So, they start buying AI tools, marketing AI, sales AI, customer service AI, writing AI, and researching AI. And before long, they've got, 10 or 15 different platforms, but very little has really changed. Why is that? Because buying AI isn't a strategy, it's just buying software. And that's where I think AI governance becomes really important. Now, don't let the word governance put you off here. I'm not talking about huge committees or hundreds of pages of policies. For most small businesses, AI governance is actually very, very simple. It's about asking questions like, where should AI help? Where shouldn't it help? Who remains responsible for the decisions? How do we check the information AI actually gives us? And how do we make sure people stay accountable for making those decisions? Because ultimately, your customers don't trust software, they trust your business. And one of the biggest mistakes I think businesses can make is believing AI replaces leadership, because it doesn't. If anything, AI makes leadership even more important. Artificial intelligence can research thousands of companies. It can analyze huge amounts of information. It can automate repetitive work, but it still needs someone deciding what happens next. And that's why I don't think AI should really run businesses. I think it should support the people running the business. And that is why we built all our AI human operating systems. Our philosophy has always been so simple. AI does the work and people make the decisions. We believe artificial intelligence should research, it should analyze, it should identify opportunities and automate those repetitive tasks. But the business owner remains responsible for the strategy, the relationships, and that accountability. To me, that's AI governance, not slowing AI down, not stopping innovation, just introducing AI into a structured way that actually improves the business. Now, I genuinely believe AI governance is going to become one of the biggest business topics over the next few years. Today, everyone is talking about AI adoption, everyone. And tomorrow, but they're going to be talking about AI governance for sure. The businesses that succeed won't necessarily be the ones using the most artificial intelligence. They'll be the ones that know where AI belongs, where people belong, and how they both come together. So if you're just starting your AI journey, don't rush to buy absolutely everything that appears to you on the net. Understand your business first, build your processes, introduce AI where it's, generally creates value. Because the future isn't simply about artificial intelligence. It's about building businesses where AI and people come together. That's why I believe AI human business are the future. Now, if you found this useful, please subscribe for more practical AI and business content. And if you would like to learn more about the AI human operating systems that we produce, please visit aihumangrowthsystems.com, and there's a link in the description. Take care of yourselves. Cheers.